Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Commencement Day for the graduating class of 2023. I am Josh Nobilio, the proud principal of the high school, and I'm thrilled that you are all here today with us, that we are outside, and that we are together celebrating this incredible group of our seniors. For all the mothers who are in the crowd today, happy Mother's Day, one day early. For all the seniors, for seniors who forgot that tomorrow is Mother's Day, just please remember, tomorrow is Mother's Day. We will begin today's ceremony with the Pledge of Allegiance and then the singing of the national anthem, which will be led by members of our very own Crystal Lake South Choir. At this time, our seniors performing in the choir and band should transition to your designated areas. Could everybody else please stand and face the flag in the south end zone? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You all may be seated.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, now you can be seated. Each year, we have 3 students join us on stage to help tell the story of our graduating class. This year, our first student, welcoming everyone in attendance, will be Stacy Sunderledge. As Stacy approaches the stage, I want to share with you a few words that her teacher, Mrs. Dobler, has to say about her. Stacy's dedication to family and consumer education is truly admirable, and her passion for working with children is a valuable asset for her future career. As an educator in the field, I can say how her creative talents and hands-on approach to learning will be valuable skills for her in her future. It's inspiring to see a student like Stacy who has committed to her chosen path and has a natural talent for it. Her willingness to learn, to grow, and to apply her knowledge in a practical setting will undoubtedly make her a successful family and consumer science teacher. I have no doubt that she will make a positive impact on her future students and inspire them to pursue their passions. Stacy has a bright future ahead of her, and I am excited to see how she will use her talents and knowledge to make a difference in the world of education. At this time, please help me in welcoming Stacy Sunderledge to the stage.
You are going to graduate before you even realize you've become a senior was something an upperclassman told me my freshman year. And honestly, I thought he was full of it. I mean, how could somebody possibly think that 4 years of schooling could go by so quickly? Well, look at where we are today. Good morning, family, friends, students, and staff. I am truly honored to speak to you today. To keep things short but sweet, today I would like to honor the parents, the staff, and the graduating class of 2023. Students, today is a day we have been preparing for our whole lives. It's a day to celebrate our academic achievements over the last 4 years of schooling, but it's also important to acknowledge the people who have helped us through it. Even before we started schooling, our parents. They have helped pave the way for us to take every step necessary for our success. As annoying as it might be to have them taking millions of pictures of us today, make them happy. They have seen you take your first steps as a baby to now watching you walk the stage at graduation. Parents, I know your teens might drive you crazy. They sometimes lie, go behind your back, and probably much more they don't tell you about, quite frankly, but hey, you still love and support them. I mean, that's why you're here today, right? To be honest, I didn't even tell my parents I was speaking here today, so hey, Dad, you probably weren't expecting this one. As much as some of your kids might not show it, they truly do appreciate all your efforts over the years to raise them into the young, successful adults they are today. Crucial to our graduates, though, is the influence teachers have had on us. I believe that everyone here can think of at least one teacher that's left a positive impact on them, one they'd consider their favorite. It truly amazes me to see everything our teachers have accomplished for our well-being, such as small things like Mr. Nobilio and Mrs. Ratliff standing outside some winter mornings, handing out hot chocolates to students, to the bigger things like helping us plan our post-secondary choices. Our teachers' efforts towards our success is one of the greatest gifts they could have ever possibly given us. I feel honored to know that, along with many amazing teachers, I had Mr. Nobilio as my principal throughout high school. My peers and I truly wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Now finally, I would like to acknowledge the class of 2023. Even if you have no idea who I am, we have all been through so much together, such as orientation our freshman year, through screens our sophomore year, back together in person our junior year, and so much more. What matters most is that we are here together as seniors graduating. Whether you were at the top of your class with straight A's or barely skimmed the bar to graduate, we made it. We're graduating. Today is a day to celebrate everyone, and you all should feel very proud of yourselves. I guess the upperclassmen are always right, because these last 4 years spent together truly have gone by so quickly. As a class, we have accomplished so much, and therefore, I hope you feel the utmost pride in yourselves and your peers, because when you really think about it, 4 years ago, we entered with promise, and now we get to leave with purpose. Thank you. Huh? Okay, thank you.
At this time, I would like to invite the senior choir members to join us in singing their final song titled On a Hill by Eric William Barnum, conducted by Mr. Stuart Buteau.
I will be the
Let's give our choir students one more round of applause. At this time, senior band members will lead us in their final instrumental presentation by performing selections from the West Side Story, arranged by Michael Sweeney and conducted by Dan Foster. Thank you again to all of our band and choir students for their performances today and their contributions to our school community over the last 4 years. Seniors in both the band and the choir, thank you so much. As our next student makes her way to the stage, I want to share a few words that Mr. Troca wrote about her. Meg Norton is a one-of-a-kind student who exemplifies the qualities of compassion, dedication, edification, and integrity. She always goes out of her way to help others, whether it's her classmates or her teachers. Sometimes it's as simple as a kind word or saying thank you. Other times it is volunteering to give unto others, expecting nothing in return. Meg is a dedicated student who is committed to her studies and puts in extra effort to ensure that she understands the material. She has made my teaching experience, Mr. Troca, that much richer as a result of our shared classroom experiences. Meg is always willing to help a classmate who is struggling and works with them until they grasp the concepts. She is also someone who believes in the power of knowledge and is passionate about sharing what she learns. She seeks to edify others by sharing her knowledge and her insights. Finally, Meg is a person of integrity who believes in the importance of honesty, fairness, and doing the next right thing. She is a young lady that is committed to being the best version of herself, and that benefits every life that she touches. She always adheres to the values and best exemplifies the motto hanging outside of his classroom door, facta non verba, which means actions, not words. Meg consistently does what others only say they will do, and that makes all the difference in the world. Please help me in welcoming Meg Norton to the stage to share with us her senior address.
As we excitedly entered South as freshmen, I was nervous, and not for typical freshman reasons. No, I have a debilitating fear of alligators. In fact, before high school, even seeing a stuffed animal alligator panicked me. So the gator decor and memorabilia throughout our school was just a fantastic start to my 4 years at South. However, alligators were far from the greatest fear I faced in high school, and I'm sure it wasn't yours. We learned during a pandemic for over a year of our lives. We returned as juniors and started considering our futures. As we confronted our fears as a community, we knew we were not alone and were valuable for simply being ourselves. During our time at South, even during remote learning, when faced with uncertainty, we remained together. Even when our internet cut out just as we mustered the courage to unmute and talk over Zoom, our peers and teachers still trekked forward together. After remote learning, our togetherness continued as we screamed in the football stands, covered in baby powder, celebrating our victory over Cary Grove. We supported our fellow classmates during various musical productions, such as Mamma Mia, by watching as they stole the stage, band pit, and our voices as we belted Dancing Queen, the year we all turned 17, might I add. Mrs. Resch even lent me an extension cord so I could buy Taylor Swift concert tickets. Yes, I got them, and yes, it does take a village to conquer Ticketmaster. While unique, these support systems created a sense of community that helped us handle the stress of high school. We felt an undeniable sense of togetherness, and the resulting joy from that community powered us through moments of uncertainty. The South community also showed us that we are each valuable for being ourselves, another component to facing fear. Working with the FLS students through Gator Buddies exemplified this. There were many times when I faced uncertainty and doubted my ability to achieve my future goals. However, everyone in Gator Buddies valued me for simply being me. Being our authentic selves was all we needed to be supported. This senior class demonstrated value for each individual student by filling the bleachers during the Gator Buddies basketball game to uplift all participants. We could be confident when facing our fears because the South community showed us that we are powerful as our authentic selves. Community is powerful. It affirms our self-worth, granting us the confidence to tackle our fears and uncertainties. Ultimately, by embracing what makes us uncomfortable, we can push ourselves to new heights, unlocking our full potential. We can channel the power of our Gator community and carry it with us into our future, joining and creating new communities to better those around us. Because even though we're leaving the swamp, we're always a Gator.
Thank you again, Meg. At this time, I would like to take a few minutes to express my gratitude for the individuals who made today possible and to celebrate the many successes of our senior class, which there are many. Before I get into the long list of accomplishments, though, I want to take a moment to welcome and thank those people who are sitting beside me here on stage. Please help me by welcoming Dave Seacrest, District 155 board member, Mrs. Kathy Gilbert, Director of Teaching and Learning, Curriculum and Pathways. I joked with her, it's the longest title in District 155. And lastly, members of our administration team, Lori Ratliff, Sean Scotty, Carson Sturkey, and Chris Davis. I'd also like to welcome and thank our faculty and staff that are sitting beside our students today. Staff, it is your work over the last 4 years that have helped our students feel as though they belong in the Gator community, that they can succeed in their classes, that their efforts matter, and that the work that they complete each day is applicable to their lives beyond high school. Could I ask that each staff member in attendance today stand and be recognized? Each year, I'd like to thank another group of people who worked tirelessly behind the scenes and over several months of time to make today possible. Thank you to my assistant, Peg Gorman, who is there in the back, our senior class sponsors, the Booster Club, Whispering Hill, Way Sound Recording, who is doing the live streaming today, our National Honor Society, and everyone else who played a role in making today a reality. Let's have a round of applause for everyone in that group. All right, seniors, now it's time to recognize your accomplishments. Let me start with some of the academic accomplishments first. The class of 2023 was awarded $3.6 million in scholarships this year. You earned a total of $78,000 in local community scholarships. Congratulations to all of you who applied for those and all of those who were awarded scholarships. I'd also like to thank all of our community partner businesses and private donors for supporting those Gators as well. Your class had 39 Illinois State Scholars. If you were an Illinois State Scholar, please stand and be recognized at this time. You have 2 National Merit Commended students, which means these 2 students scored in the top 3 percentile of all test takers nationally. If you were a National Merit Commended student, please stand and be recognized. You have 2 National Merit semifinalists, a designation which represents the top 1 percentile of test takers nationally. For those 2 of you who were National Merit semifinalists, please stand and be recognized. Speaking of academic excellence and extracurriculars, we had a number of students compete for state titles in individual academic competitions. If you had the opportunity to compete downstate as part of our math team, our speech team, or as part of our academic challenge team, please stand and be recognized. If you were a member of VEI and had the chance to compete in New York City at the National Business Competition, please stand and be recognized. As a district, we have been working hard to help our graduates gain college credit, work experience, and internship opportunities prior to graduation. This year's senior class had 96% of its students either earn college credit in high school, complete a work program, or an internship experience before they walk out of the doors here today. Congratulations to all of you on that accomplishment. In the area of arts, your class has students who were offered over $1 million in Illinois high school art exhibit scholarships. Let's give a round of applause to those art students who were offered this incredible amount of money. Your class also has 43 graduates here today representing our National Honor Society. These students can be seen wearing green and yellow ribboned medallions. These students have served our community by hosting our yearly Gold Out, our Pink Out, our Fall Food Drive, and many other service projects throughout the course of the year. NHS students, please stand and be recognized. In the group today, we also have 8 students wearing French Honor Society medals. We ask that those 8 students please stand and be recognized. Beyond the academic successes, the class of 2023 was also highly accomplished in their extracurricular activities. If you were a member of an athletic team that competed downstate, if you were an individual state qualifier during your high school careers, please stand and be recognized. If you were a member of All-State Band, All-State Choir, or All-State Theater, please stand and be recognized. The class of 2023 also helped us establish several new clubs and activities to support our For Each Student efforts here at Crystal Lake South High School. If you were involved in Women in STEM, our Black Student Union, or if you helped continue grow our Spring Fling Dance Latino style, please stand and be recognized. Over the last couple of minutes, we took time to clap for many students who achieved unique successes over their high school careers. Whether the achievement was an all-state performance or a state qualifying team, we are incredibly proud of your successes. One of our core missions here at Crystal Lake South is to make sure that each student demonstrates growth, acceptance, tenacity, optimism, and responsibility in all aspects of their lives. So if you participated in any club, any activity, any extracurricular, any sports program, or you were recognized as a CLS Engaged Student of the Week during your time here in high school, please stand and be recognized for your contribution to our community and the betterment of Crystal Lake South High School. Each year, we end our recognition by pausing and asking anyone in attendance, including our students, if you intend to serve our country, are currently serving our country, or if you are a service veteran in the armed forces, please stand and be recognized. I like to end each year's graduation speech with a short story that is personal to my life and that I hope adds some small meaning to your life as well. This year's story may be my most personal story that I have shared in my 6 years as a principal, but is one that I hope you can think back on over the years ahead and you can use as personal motivation to achieve the goals that you have set for yourself in life. It's this moment, this exact moment, the graduation speech, that almost kept me from applying to be the principal here at Crystal Lake South High School. 6 years ago, this moment absolutely terrified me. Standing in front of a stadium full of people while attempting to share a thoughtful yet inspiring story about success in life caused me to think I could not do this job. Although many people around me believed in me, I struggled to see how I could overcome the fear of this moment. I lacked the necessary self-confidence, and I feared the unknown. I imagine that many of you are going to have similar doubts in the years ahead. You might doubt yourself as you move out of your childhood home. You might doubt yourself on your first day of college. You might doubt your ability to pursue a new job or a new career. You might doubt your ability to complete boot camp or your first year in the armed services. You might be terrified about moving away from family or from friends. You might be scared to travel abroad. You might have self-doubt about making new friends. And you may find yourself not wanting to leave the comforts of our community or of Crystal Lake South High School. But regardless of that fear, I would ask that you remember that we all have self-doubt, that we all experience moments when we shortchange our talents and when we want to take the easy route rather than stepping outside of our comfort zone. In these moments, I would encourage you to believe in yourself, know that you have already accomplished so much in life, and that you will find success if you put trust in your abilities. It might not be easy, it likely won't be comfortable, but you have the ability to do it. And we all believe in you. I was recently gifted a piece of artwork that a student in the class of 2023 created. This artwork has special meaning to me and is a piece of artwork that I will carry with me for a lifetime. On the artwork, there is a quote that is fitting for this speech. It reads, "We fall, we break, we fail, but then we rise, we heal, and we overcome." Graduates of the class of 2023, we believe in you, and just as you have overcome the challenges thrown at you over your high school career, we are confident you will continue to overcome those challenges thrown at you in the years ahead. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We will always be here cheering you on from a distance, and we will always be here for you if you need us. Class of 2023, congratulations again. At this time, please welcome Dave Seacrest to the stage. He has a few words to share with our graduating class.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you. Good morning, all. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you today, and could we have another round of applause for our student speakers? As always, they did a tremendous job. It's obvious they put the good speakers on first. When I was asked to speak, I was, of course, very honored. Then I started to think, what should I say? And then I thought, well, it's the class of 2023's graduation, let's let them decide. So I've prepared two talks here this morning. One's about 5 minutes long. The other one that discusses the virtue of education and the meaning of life is about 45 minutes long. Which one would you like me to give? The 5-minute or the 45-minute? Really? I'm surprised. Seriously, though, on behalf of my fellow board members, Superintendent Steve Olson, District 155 personnel, as well as the Crystal Lake community, we offer our congratulations to the class of 2023. First, let me acknowledge that you have successfully made it through the toughest 4 years of any high school class ever. You, your parents, family, your teachers, school staff, fought, outlasted, and beat the pandemic. You put up with masks, remote learning, canceled activities and events, and you're here today as high school graduates. In short, you won. You're winners. With your graduation today, you've reached a milestone in life in which you can take great pleasure and acknowledge your accomplishment. You have, for the past 4 years, prepared yourself for the next step. In doing so, you have created countless memories and made friendships that will be with you the rest of your lives. As a school board member, I would be remiss if I did not also share with you the fact that you are indeed graduating from one of the premier high schools and school districts in the state. For the past 5 years, South has, according to the U.S. News and World Report survey, has been ranked in the top 6% of all schools in the nation. But this success is best evidenced by all of you. If we tried to list all of the honors that Principal Nobilio listed, achievements and awards earned by each of you, we would be here much of the rest of the day. He noted that you earned $3.6 million. That's worth noting again, $3.6 million to South alone. The credit for your success belongs to not only yourself, but the teachers and the rest of the staff here that have demanded that you excel and achieve, and you have. As board members, I salute you and your teachers, most of whom are here today, on preparing well the class of 2023. Today is also a graduation of sorts for someone else. Principal Nobilio has accepted a job as the new Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources for District 155. Josh has been here for 18 years, 6 years as principal, and we offer our congratulations to him on a job well done. Remember, you're a Gator and always will be. There's another very special group here today that we also deserve our congratulations and most especially your thanks. They too have put in countless hours over the years worrying about you and your health and safety. They have helped with homework, driven to practices, games, attended plays and musicals and concerts, and worked as boosters. They are, of course, your family. Let's see how many great-grandparents we have here today. You've helped raise 3 generations of teenagers. You deserve the right just to wave, no need to stand. How many grandparents do we have here today? You've raised 2 generations of teenagers, including their parents. Finally, and most important, your parents. I suspect that many of them have spent some time this week looking back. While most of those thoughts are personal, I'm sure they center on remembering. Could it be that many years ago that you started to walk and talk and headed off to kindergarten? There were vacations, dance lessons, and recitals, tryouts for the team, practice, and trips to the game, dates, dances, and prom dresses. There have been times they thought this day would never get here. Now that it's here, they wish perhaps it could be delayed a bit longer. Today, your parents are very happy, a little emotional, somewhat apprehensive, but most of all, very, very proud. And remember, unless you're asking for money, your parents will always be there for you. Will all of the parents of the 2023 graduating class please stand and be recognized? Graduates, please remember to give them a big hug and thank you for their support over the years. I'm also aware that some parents couldn't be here today and that some of you have lost a parent while in high school. I know your thoughts are with them, and we too honor their important place in your lives. We all live in extraordinary, if not difficult, times. You are part of the new instant information generation. With today's technology, artificial intelligence, and instant communication, the pace of life will continue to become faster and faster and more complex. Ironically, with all the advances in technology, we still struggle as a nation and indeed the world to communicate and get along with each other. We continue to search for the answers to those global issues of peace, disease, diversity, hunger, poverty. Some of the technology that has made us the most advanced of societies has also endangered the well-being of the planet itself. But today, as you sit here before us, you are better prepared to take on the future than those who have gone before you. You are the future. So no matter if you're going on to school, joining the workforce, or joining the military to serve our country, I believe that your generation will lead the way to solving many of these problems. You are ready. For you, the future is boundless. Take advantage of the opportunities that life presents. But also remember to take time to enjoy. It is said that life is a journey, and we don't always know what lies ahead. And while the road we travel will have its bumps and at times unexpected challenges, you are well prepared. Be true to your friends, be true to your family, and most of all, be true to yourself. And if you're lucky, your journey will become your destination. Again, congratulations to the class of 2023 on a job well done, and the best to each of you in the future. And remember, you'll always be a Gator, and you'll always be welcome here at South. Thank you.
All right, this is the time we have all been waiting for. At this time, we'll be recognizing each student in the class of 2023 with their diploma.
Hayden C. Adame. Addison Marie Alexander. Elizabeth Madison Allard. James Eric Ali. John Eric Altman. Carter Scott Alvarado. Jordan May Applehans. Gavin James Apt. Zoe Irene Ann Arcos. Lauren Arndt. Kwame Okai Arimensa. Lauren Atanasio. Victoria Alejandra Ayala Datis. Anya Maria Babich. Griffin James Baker. David Barbulescu. Victor Barbulescu. Joseph Edward Barnett. Nadalyn Baradas Avila. Aaron Brooke Becker. Reese Emily Becker. Georgia Elizabeth Bertazzi. Grayson McKinley Biefelt. Crystal Ramirez. Madison Hannah Biggis. Levi, the man, the myth, the legend, Charles Bjork. That's what I was told to say. Landon Robert Boehm. Anthony David Bradburn. Caitlin Amanda Brandt. JC Alexis Broderick. Jaden Bronson. Lauren Elizabeth Brown. Samantha Eliza Brunton. Cameron Buck. Elizaveta Bolgakova. Audrey Grace Burke. Madeline Maria Butler. Osiris Amanda Caballero Rivera. Edgar Anthony Camacho II. Emiliano Marcelo Camacho. Elena Elizabeth Cangelosi. Raiden Caraus. Kevin Cardoso. Evelyn Jade Carlson. Charles Jeffrey Carnes. Victoria Danielle Carranza. Anthony Castaneda Rodriguez. Kiana Centano. Seth Hegan Chappelle. Summer Jerlene Ella Chase. Alexandra Chavez. William Chen. Lacey Nicole Chop. Olivia Grace Christopher. Megan Aileen Christie. Joshua Chung. Nathan Thomas Compier. Molly Elizabeth Cook. Ashton Cornett. Charles Davis. Christina Dixon. Ryan Dixon. Brennan Dietrich. May the force be with you. Glenn Donahue. Sean J. Doherty. Cordelia Arlene Egan. Lyric Finn Engelbrecht. Brooke K. Engel. Delaney Mae Eschman. Jacob Derek Eskridge. Hassan Amr Fahmy. Trini Feng. Elizabeth Fiorentino. Madeline Fisher. Julia C. Flanagan. Jessica Florea. Gavin Zen Foster. Nicholas Alexander French. Diana Freeman. Alyssa Marie Fulton. Haley Grace Geraldine Gallagher. Brandon Garcia. Sandro Garcia. Matthew Evan Garney. Alexander James Gillum. Matthew Jimenez. Elizabeth Marie Golko. Dayanara Gomez. Nancy Gamora. Alexander Gonzalez. Isabella Grace Gonzalez. Jasmine Gonzalez. Elizabeth Ray Gorak. Willem Meingast Gronzen. Kennedy Alexandra Grippo.
Michael Allen Gromer. Jaden James Gumprecht. Allison Laureen Heisler. Declan John McCoy Hannigan Jackson. Caitlin Marie Hansen. Brock Byrne Harrington. Delaney Grace Hausch. Lauren Elizabeth Hayes. Ashlyn Suzanne Henry. Victoria Rose Hoffman. Abigail Faith Hogus. Lily Huang. Mariah N. Hunter. Alicia Ibanez. Dylan Idstein. Sean Michael Jancy. Janisa Jarrett. Jack Addison Johnson. Shane Riley Johnson. Jacqueline Renee Cachel. Claudia Kusmarchik. Samantha Joanne Capus. Nathaniel Robert Karbowski. Gavin Matthew Lloyd Kempf Kudemeyer. Samuel Robert Kencherik. Cameron Quinn Kerber. Christina E. Kiermis. Maria E. Kiermis. Delaney Nicole Kirkpatrick. Jocelyn Michelle Comida. Maggie Marie Knowles. Grace Ann Koneman. Aaron Coe. Nicola Raymond Kosanovich. Camille Koziel. Kathleen Ann Kramer. Jocelyn Brianna Kraus. Rowan Flannery Kreitz. Daniel Kroll. Michael Philip Cronky. Diana Kruliak. Helena Victoria Kusera. Kyle Lewis Cuffle. Sean Gabriel Kuda. Austin Charles Laurie. Cooper LePage. Luis Emilio Licona. Madison Nicole Leaflander. Zoe Locasio. Catherine Elizabeth Lorenz. Kennedy Love. Jenny Grace Lowe. Gavin Burba Lascalzo. Lauren Elizabeth Mogg. Stephanie Michelle Mari. Natalie Ann Marlin. Gregorio Kendall Moropoulos. Zoe Lynn Martinez. Amanda Marzak. Hannah Lynn Massey. Emma L. Matthias. Travis Allen Maurer. Anna Jane McDermott. Joseph Lawrence McEnery. Declan M. McLaughlin. Diego D. Medina Carlin. Esmeralda Maline. Evelise Antonia Mendez. John Christopher Michaels. Michael Anthony Migliorato. Sophie Lauren McCulloch. Cameron Michael Miller. Nicole Eve Mulgado. Julia Lauren Moore. Raymond H. Moresi III. Sergio Eduardo Munoz Cardenas. Kasha Ella Muraski. Brendan Michael Murphy. Brianna Jasmine Nansteele. Jonathan Michael Nasca. Luke Daniel Nauman. Dana Paula Navarro Cardenas. Lucas Torp Nielsen. Ashley Elizabeth Neese. Margaret Elizabeth Norton. Joshua Temuthan Nahum Dorch. Jaden Cyrus O'Brien. Michael Angelo O'Donohue. Olamide Daniel Ogunjabi. Blake Olson. Oluwabusola Orbanwo Okoli. Autumn Rose Orlick. Vincent James Orlick. Marcos A. Ortiz. Lindsay K. Osterberg. Eric Allen Patchla. Giselle Pastor Zavala. Gia Rohit Patel. Tyson Nathaniel Patton. Wolfgang Sankar Paul. Patrick Pikowski. Roman Pellick. Carson Richard Pelletier.
Zachary Nolan Peltz. Jonathan Alves Perez. Nadalyn Perez. Isabella Maria Perez del Castillo. Jaden Marie Perfect. Gianna Josephine Perrick. Jill Pan Persinger. Rihanna Lynn Peterson. Anya Dolores Peterson. Maya Ruby Peterson. Dylan Hung Pham. Alex Mackenzie Phillips Breeze. Elizabeth Ann Phillips Breeze. Daphne Mybreet Phipps. Gianna Rose Pinta. Natalia Pochitza. Reagan Renee Polina. Summer Punda. Eric James Peralewski. Ian Elliott Quick. Ryan Rakana. Brianna Ramirez. Isabella Amira Rana. Ernesto Reyes Alberto. Christian Renee Reyna. Braden Christopher Richards. Zachariah Rivera. Frida Jamilet Rivera Reyes. Jocelyn Evelise Rodriguez. Pablo Ivan Rodriguez. Caitlin Elizabeth Rogers. Efren Ramiro Aviles. Jared Luis Rosales. Madison Faith Ross. Julia Claudia Rosteca. Monica Lynn Ruff. Jameson Ryan Herrera. Michael Joseph Sacamano. Ryan Eris Salas. Joshua Javier Saldana. Daniel Sanahursky. Louis Angel Santana. Mila Sofia Santiago. Zion Schlee. Colette Juliana Schnorr. Zachary Nathan Shepke. Brady John Schroeder. Jackson Tyler Schwab. Aaron Sanger. Aiden M. Shamim. Aaron Lewis Shapiro. Valerie Silva. Braulio Simon. Evangelina Mary Syracusa. Luke Robert Scorgia. Kyle Kashmir Skripczynski. Ryan Skworek. Andrew John Smart. Clara Solak. Maximo Soto Morales. Autumn Rose Spencer. Nathan Charles Stewart. Alexander Charles Stinson. Meadow Stoltman. Emma Elizabeth Stoesser. Jamie Lucas Streicher. Kesa Ann Stromberg. Shane Richard Stromberg. Madeline Sloan Strombaum. Stacy Lynn Sunderledge. Savannah Joe Sustek. Amelia Anastasia Shivensky. Isai Telez. Marie Christine Toby. Joseph Daniel Timberlake. Kevin Leonel Torres. Gabrielle Marie Toussaint. Dylan Michael Treat. Allie Marie Truen. Madison Umloff. Julian Valentine. You got it, buddy. Nathan Pryor Van Witzenberg. Logan Paul Vargas. Ivelisse Natalia Vivas. James Parker Wagman. Chloe Madison Waggy. Elizabeth Noel Wallace. Joshua David Washington. Joseph Daniel Weldon. Peyton William High Wessels. Luke Allen Wickman. Summer Lorelei Williams. Peyton Riley Winnicky. Joseph Raymond Woltz. Ren Alice Wright Jersinik. Natalie Jean Yasik. Brian Jeffrey Young. Yulia Zamkova. Ibrahim Zishan. Madison Grace Zilm. Danielle Adriana Zootmolder. Tyler Zopp. Shane Michael Dykstra.
We had enough time to get through the last ones without the rain? Let's give one more round of applause for all of our students in the class of 2023. All right, students, can you please stand for a moment? At this time, it is now time to turn your tassel from the right side to the left side to signify your official graduation from Crystal Lake South High School. All right, you can take a seat one more time here for me. The final student joining us on stage is Luke Scorgia. As Luke approaches the stage, I am going to share a few words that Mr. Stoner shared about him. Knowing the Scorgia family for many years before Luke arrived at Crystal Lake South, we were aware that he came from a strong pedigree. But not even his kind and supportive parents, nor his talented and intelligent sisters, Cassidy and Chloe, could have prepared us for the impact that Luke would have on all of us. Thousands of audience members know Luke's talents from our theater productions, especially this year in Joseph and Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, as well as his Illinois High School Theater Award nominated turn as George in Sunday in the Park with George. These performances, as well as many others, have been some of the best we have ever seen on our stage. What those public admirers might not see, however, is the true character of this extraordinary human being. Luke is as humble as he is smart, as compassionate as he is hardworking, and as personable as he is reflective. As you are about to hear, his writing is accurate, honest, and brimming with style, and his public speaking is poised, confident, and authentic. A few words are not enough to accurately capture the joy I've had getting to direct, teach, and spend time with Luke. But we will all be proud to have known him when this young man reaches his impressive goals and becomes the distinguished alumni he is destined to be. Please help me in welcoming Luke Scorgia to the stage to give the class of 2023 farewell.
Here we are, Gators. Easily the most bittersweet part of today, the time that we all say farewell. While we are all together in one place for the very last time, I would like to share some words of reflection. Enter with promise, leave with purpose. In case you spent the last 4 years skipping your Gator advisory classes, that is School District 155's mission statement. In the fall of 2019, we certainly entered with promise, and now, in the spring of 2023, we are definitely leaving with purpose. But let's be honest, we're also leaving with some other things. For one, we're leaving with resilience. Of the current student body, we're the only ones who were at South already when the pandemic started. We were the ones who, as freshmen, were so excited to have an extra week of spring break. We spent some very important transitional years locked away at home, attending or not attending school through Zoom. We were robbed of opportunities that our older brothers and sisters had. Our days were ridden with anxiety and longing for stability and normalcy. And yet, in spite of all of it, we're here and we graduated. If that doesn't show that we are one resilient generation, then I don't know what does. Something else we're leaving South's doors with is achievement. I want you all to take a moment and think of one thing you did in the last 4 years that you're proud of. Maybe you competed in a sport at the state level. Maybe you got a good grade on a very hard AP test. Maybe you were a part of a musical or performed a solo in choir or band. Or maybe you're simply proud to be sitting here in a cap and gown. No matter what it is, take a look around. These people have done amazing things. And the best part of it is I know that this is only the beginning of all the incredible things that we're going to put out into the world. Crystal Lake South not only taught us to dream big, but to work hard to reach excellence. And I believe that is something that every single one of us did. As someone who spent a healthy chunk of his high school career involved in theater here, I want to leave you with some final words from a production we did at CLS that have really stuck with me. Towards the end of the musical, Sunday in the Park with George, the protagonist George prepares to enter a new chapter of his life and career, feeling lost in the uncertainty of his impact on the world. The spirit of his great-grandmother sings to him, "Anything you do, let it come from you. Then it will be new. Give us more to see." Class of 2023, I hope that is a message that you leave here today holding very close to your heart. Whatever path you go down, be true to yourself. Each and every one of us have the power to change the world, so please go out there and give us more to see. Class of 2023, farewell and congratulations. Our futures are so bright.
Luke, thank you again for that farewell. All right, seniors, it's almost time to wrap up this graduation ceremony. But before we do, I thought it might be worth adding one small surprise. As you all know, you ended your freshman year like no other freshman class has ever ended before. So, I thought it might be equally appropriate to end your graduation ceremony like no other senior class before you has. Before we throw our caps in the air, I'd like for you to enjoy a short performance by Wolfgang Paul. Wolfgang, take it away. seniors please stand one last time with me? At this time, I now declare the class of 2023 graduates of Crystal Lake South High School. Students, remember as you walk off campus today, please don't be a stranger. Once a Gator, always a Gator.